Before judging what it means to be Cuban in exile, stay until the end. This video is not just a list of accomplishments. It is living proof of what can be built when everything is denied to us, and yet we choose to flourish. 10 stories that make our community proud. But the most revealing part comes at the end, because there, we don't just speak of success, we speak of truth. Cuban pride? Is it justified? This is not about believing ourselves superior to other cultures in Latin America or the world. Every people has its victories, its struggles, its heroes, but not all have had to abandon their beloved homeland to achieve what was denied to them within it. This post does not seek to belittle anyone. It's about Cubans, about those who left on rafts, who bled their feet through deserts and jungles, who were humiliated in airports, kidnapped, enslaved, murdered, raped. Yes, those who, despite so much cruelty, never lost hope. They arrived in the lands of freedom and triumphed. They didn't just grow wealthy, they contributed to development, created jobs, built cities, and dignified the name of Cuba in every corner where they were allowed to build. Today, they are the pride of our community. Jorge Perez, founder of the Related Group, transformed Miami's urban landscape. His company has built thousands of homes, luxury buildings, cultural spaces. His fortune exceeds $1 billion. But beyond the money, he has been a bridge between art, architecture, and community. A Cuban who didn't inherit privilege, he built it with vision and discipline. Carlos Gutierrez, former CEO of Kellogg's and U.S. Secretary of Commerce. Born in Havana, he emigrated with his family and started from the bottom. His rise in the business world led him to lead one of the largest companies on the planet. Today, he is an advisor on international trade, a defender of economic freedom, and an example of Cuban leadership. Emilio Estefan, music producer, entrepreneur, cultural strategist. Alongside Gloria Estefan, he not only revolutionized Latin music, but also founded restaurants, brands, media outlets. His influence goes beyond art. He is a symbol of what can be achieved when talent is mixed with tireless work. Alfonso and Pepe Fanjul, heirs to a sugar tradition that began in Cuba and today dominates the U.S. market. Florida Crystals and Domino Sugar are agro-industrial empires that generate thousands of jobs. Their story is not one of inherited privilege, but of reconstruction in exile. Mike Fernandez, entrepreneur in the healthcare sector, he founded medical insurance companies, hospitals, care centers. He sold one of them for over $1 billion. But what's most admirable is his philanthropy. He has donated millions to social, educational, and humanitarian causes. A Cuban who did not forget those who come after. Felix Sabates, entrepreneur in technology and sports. He founded electronics companies, owned NASCAR teams, and has been a respected figure in North Carolina. His success did not distance him from his roots. He has supported Cuban causes, denounced repression, and been a firm voice against dictatorship. Armando Codina, real estate developer, founder of Codina Partners, he has worked with political leaders, influenced Florida's growth, and mentored new generations of entrepreneurs. His story is that of a Cuban who understood that to build is also to resist. Raul Alarcon Jr., CEO of Spanish Broadcasting System. His radio and Latino media network has national presence, generates millions, and has been a platform for artists, communicators, and activists. A Cuban who turned voice into business and business into community. Alexander Millares, artist and entrepreneur of the new generation. His art has reached luxury collections. He has collaborated with international brands and has been a bridge between aesthetics and identity. A Cuban who proves that creativity can also be an economic engine. Jorge Mas Santos, president of Maztec, an infrastructure and telecommunications company valued in the billions. He also leads the Cuban-American National Foundation. His influence is political, economic, and cultural. A Cuban who not only builds, he defends. And now, the uncomfortable question: can the Cuban regime show similar examples? Can it point to entrepreneurs who have built empires without hunger, without repression, without child malnutrition? Can it speak of success without mentioning Geisa, El Cangrejo, Sandro Castro, and so many others who have enriched themselves through the suffering of the people? Can it speak of pride without blood? Because we are not talking about the bourgeois elite of the communist regime or the military. We are not talking about those who live in mansions while children die for lack of milk. We are talking about free Cubans, those who have triumphed without stealing, those who have built without crushing others, those who have honored Cuba from exile. Thank you, blessed God, Lord and Heavenly Father, for giving me the honor and privilege of having been born in Cuba. Today I can raise my voice and speak of my people and in their favor, because we all share love for the homeland, because there is nothing more wonderful than being Cuban, because in each achievement of these men there is a seed of hope for those who still suffer, because exile is not defeat, it is rebirth.